YouTube Tuesday from Barnabas Junction, brought to you in association with the Model Railway YouTube Community Group, MRYCG, connecting the Model Railway community together. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Just search for MRYCG. Hello everybody, welcome to this week's YouTube Tuesday with me, Jason, here at Barnabas Junction. How are you all? Before I get any further, I am feeling a little under the weather. Still, that cough is really getting worse. So, if things do, I've got a drink. So I may end up. It might end up being a short stream today, but fingers crossed, all should be okay. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. Got a interesting bit of a show for you tonight. Plus, we're going to have some a special moment during the show, which I'll mention very shortly. Details of that are in the description below. But yeah, thank you very much for everybody for joining us as always. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe and enjoy the benefits of being a subscriber of the channel. So, good evening to everyone and all of you. So let's first of all do what we have to do each and every week, and let's say thank you to the channel's supporters. Yes, every one of these in this list are helping to support this channel by being a channel member. Please do take a look at these channels. The links are to their channels can be found in the video description of all these YouTube Tuesdays. So big thanks to the Train Freak, Owens Model Railways, Leicester Station and TMD, Flint Hills, Jeff Hammond, Valley Brook, Crossways Point, Junction, Eagle Creek, Darren Faulkner, Sparky 107, Donegal, Dad Rail, Digger Evans, Model Railway, Tim's Hobby Desk, Paul Scenic, Container 68, Hollybrook Junction, The Growler, Blackwood Engage, Simon Trains, Model Railway Showcase, New Durham Junction, Stephen Lockhart of Route 7, Moreland Model Railway, Andy, Charlie McGowan of Partick Hill, John A. Dawson, Effingham, Flymo Chairman 1, Melvin Fackler, Timo of Blue Tree Models, Ivor Junction, Chris Jubb of Hernborough, and Middleport Junction. Every one of them, a huge thank you for being a channel supporter in every way which you do get. You obviously get quite a few perks for being a channel member, as well as obviously being on that list of members here on the show. And as always, if you want to become a channel member, it's fully appreciated. You don't have to, because it's free to be a subscriber. All you got to do is click on that subscribe button, which is now white, not red anymore. But yeah, if you'd like to become a channel member, links can be found in the description and on the home page of this channel. If you do, thank you very much in advance. Right. So let's have a look at who's in the chat tonight. Remember, As always, if we hit 50 viewers, we will be doing a random lucky dip giveaway to one of you special viewers tonight. So yes, if we hit 50 viewers, we will stop everything we're doing and crack on with a giveaway. I have got my bag, which has grown in items. Excuse me, grown in items since last week and, well, weeks before. And there are lots of other items as well, which have been very kindly donated to me from a very popular and well-known channel. More on that in a moment. But yes, so there are going to be some very special giveaways, some for channel members, especially for channel members, and some items for you as viewers as well, which will be added to the Lucky Dip bag or for the Mega Christmas Final Show Christmas giveaway as well. So make sure you do get involved in that. Remember, to be partaking in the Christmas giveaway, you have to tag Barnabas Junction in an upload on your channel. Simple and easy to do. Just in the video description, tag Barnabas Junction, and I will get a notification that you've tagged it. Now, that does not come for shorts, though. Shorts are invalid for it. It's actually what's called long-form content videos, not shorts, as there's simply that would be way too much. So, and it's obviously the more tags you do, the more entries you'll get for the Mega Christmas giveaway, and I have got some mega prizes planned for that. So stay posted over the next few weeks, more details as well to come. Another thing I'm going to have to mention, and that's obviously this area here, the caravan site area, and this was all the work on here was going to be involved in the Scenic's Summer Showdown competition. Now, competition entries close for that, so if you want to quickly get involved in that, you can do, or if you are involved, not long to go. I think the closing date was the 18th of November. I'm sure Craig, Northern Rails 44, will clarify that for me. Sounding a bit platform announcing here. It shouldn't be. Everything should be hunky-dory. We're only running on one microphone. 18th, yes, thank you very much. You just confirmed. So, yes, if you want to get involved in that, get over to the Scenic's Facebook group, and all the information is there. Or you can look back on the video that Craig did join us, and he tells us all about it about 3 weeks ago, I think it was now. But after the show, I will put a link up above for anyone that just wants to click on that and check out that stream. Excuse me. So, yes, mega prizes donated. Who donated them? Well, the very, very generous and absolutely class bloke, Peter Clark of Chelmsford Junction, did visit recently with the family, and he did bring me a absolutely massive amount of products for me to either use, sell for funds for further giveaways, or to give away. And I have absolutely overwhelmed from Pete. I'm totally in shock about the items he has donated. There are a few people on my close network that do know a lot of these items already, but so further details will be published about what sort of things he has donated. Like I say, there's lots of paints, even an airbrush kit, which I'm looking at now, and I'm quite nervous, but I am going to have a go at airbrushing. Maybe, well, whether we do it on a live stream is going to be a different matter. I'm going to have a go. I've never done it, and I have no idea how to set it all up. So it's going to take a lot of looking into. Valley Brook there saying it's shocking, the items. He's crazy. Yeah, I said that to him, myself. I said, "Are you absolutely sure, Pete?" And he says, "Yes." He says, for everything you do for the community, I felt it needed to go to somebody who can really put it all to good use, or put it to some way or another for the shows or for future giveaways. And I'm like, oh my God. The box, I've got a huge box just behind the camera here, and it's absolutely overrun with Scenic products, materials, paints, electronics galore, I'm still working through them and working out what's what. Yeah, wow. I'm just overwhelmed. And so yes, anything that's not usable for a giveaway, which I have to inform Pete, the funds collected will be then used for vouchers for relevant manufacturers or suppliers out there for products. So look out, there will be, hopefully, all being well, those items obviously can't use as giveaways because they're heavily used products, and it's not good to give heavily used products away as giveaways. I like something new and unique. So yeah, big box full of stuff. More on that in coming weeks. But huge thanks to Peter Clark of Chelmsford Junction. He is sadly leaving the hobby due to family matters. So we wish him all the well in his future endeavours. And hopefully he will keep in touch with us all here in the community, which he says he absolutely loves. And we love you too, Pete. So huge thank you. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look who's in the chat. I'll scroll back to the beginning. So Irish Train Guy, good evening to you. I'm going to have to get a drink. Arthur Humphreys, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Flymo Chairman 1 at New Durham Junction. Hamildown Model Railway Mark, good evening to you. They were all in before we hit live. Tim's Hobby Desk. Hi, Tim. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Eagle Creek Railroad. Ben. Good evening, Ben. Digger also joining us. Thank you, Digger. Clybridge. Hello, Robert. Clybridge Station. And who else have we got in? Timbersurf. Pleased to see you here. Tico. Good evening. Tico was on the stream last week. I'm just going to briefly brush over something regarding last week. Pete Jackson of Cheadle Heath as well. Good evening to you. Who else have we got in? Simon Trains at Model Railway Showcase. Good evening, Simon. Thanks for joining us. Valleys 56. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining. Anybody else not said hello to that's joined us? Obviously, Craig of Northern Rails 44. Thank you very much for joining and popping along. Who else we got? Timo of Blue Tree Models. Good evening. All sounding a bit platform announcer there. All right. Who else? Upwell and onwards. Aaron, good evening. Down in New Zealand, presumably at work. Alan Reynolds of Buckland Junction. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Fisherman Sid. That's a name I've not seen before, but it's a name I like. Fisherman Sid. Good evening. Sup, dude, he says. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. Sup, digger. Not seen you on Wayne's channel in a long time, dude, he says. Boxcar Jerry. Good evening, Jerry. Thanks for joining us. Jeff Hammond of Flint Hills joining us also. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. 40 in the stream. Remember, Jace, are you going Worley? Unfortunately, I am not going Worley. My last exhibition that I will be attending this year is actually this weekend coming, and it's my local exhibition. It's the Old Sage Model Railway exhibition here at the Legends Centre, Bentley Motors in Crewe. I will be there on Saturday, as I can't go Sunday because I've got other things I've got to be involved in. So I will be there on Saturday, this Saturday, at the Old Sage Model Railway exhibition. So if you are going, come and say hello. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. And I look forward to seeing it. I'm really looking forward to the exhibition. Obviously, it's not been on for now 2 years. Just sub to Sid. Have a catch up later, mate, says Digger. I've come from Nova's channel. I'm from New Jersey. I watch Monty Railroad stream. Thank you. And Beaton Huff. Hello, Dave. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Not seen you for a while. Hope everything's going well with yourself. I know you've had some family issues to be dealing with, but great to see you here tonight. 41 in the stream. Right. So this week, Clive Cabal, good evening to you also. So this week, I've mentioned these prior in a previous stream, and we're going to be looking. Obviously, we're working on the caravan park. That's a shame, mate. If anybody on here are to pop over to the WW Scenic stand, please say hi. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Hello, I am here. Yes, Valley, we know you're here. We can't miss you. So yeah, the caravan park. So I mentioned about the W Scenic's summer show, Scenic's, I can't remember, summer showdown, season showdown competition that's going on. Unfortunately, due to commitments and lack of ability to get cracking with this, I am, with very great sadness, going to have to withdraw my efforts from said competition, as I have not got to any stage at all which can justify me making a full entry. But I wish Season Showdown, that's the one. So I wish everybody that has entered the absolute best. Good luck with everyone, because I've seen some of the content already coming through, and I am absolutely overwhelmed already. And I can tell you now, the guys that are going to be judging it are going to have a really, really difficult job on their hands. It's going to be immense. So make sure you stay posted with that. But unfortunately, I will have my efforts. Well, not so much of an effort. Will sadly have to be withdrawn. But I look forward to future competitions for them, and I will hopefully see myself entering in the future. So this week, we're looking at the caravan site, as I was mentioned. I have done a lot of work prior, but due to the cold weather, it has really delayed my work with the sculptor mold. It's still a little tiny bit soft. The final layer of sculptor mold I put into this, it's taken 2 weeks nearly to dry to this point, and thus it's given me difficulty to crack on with more stuff. I have been trying to do little bits here, there, and everywhere, but it's really, really delayed me on progress. I will switch the camera in a moment to bring you up closer to what we're going to be doing. Good evening, Bernie. I think I've just seen Bernie. Yes, Crossways Point Junction joining us. CSX Rensville, good evening to you also. And I'm sure I've seen some others joining us. Maybe not. But bearing in mind, YouTube doesn't always show everything. And it annoys me, because when I watch back on this stream, I see comments that I've never seen during the live stream. So apologies if I don't see your comment. Sincere apologies if I don't mention your comment. It is YouTube being rear ends. Right, so I'm going to switch the camera. Talking to cameras, yeah, I've got multiple cameras again. I've actually got 3 cameras set up tonight. Yay! So 4 if I include my laptop. 3 cameras connected up, so we can switch between cameras. So I'm going to switch to an old camera, which I forgot I had, but I found during our serious major cleanup here in the loft. Yeah, it took me 6 hours to just tidy this loft. So hopefully I can switch to this. It's an old camera, but it's a good one. And there it is. It is only a camera. It's a manual focus camera, but it is a good one. So it's positioned just on the tunnel mouth, and it's looking across that area there. You can see here. This is where obviously the track will continue past here. But it's a great camera for running sessions. So 52 viewers. Let's stop it there. Right, 52 viewers. We're switching back to the face camera. 52 viewers. Stop what we're doing. It is giveaway time. Right. Good evening, Route 7 Railway joining us as well. And Rowan Towns Model Railways. Thank you very much. It is give a time. I say, this bag is grown by a few items, and they... Excuse me. And there's kind of a couple of not so booby prizes in here as well now, but it's some... I'm looking at them. Yeah, there's some not well sought after prizes, I'd say, been thrown in here. I have literally just been finding a few bits and bobs. Dusty bag. Yeah, Stuart was here the other day and he had a look at Jeff. Calm down, Jeff. He's been told about a few items that have gone in here already, but he was under strict instruction. He wasn't allowed to nosy in it, so good luck. So yeah, it is open to absolutely everybody in the chat. I've got multiple devices here to monitor, but unfortunately, I don't know why, but StreamYard is having a moment on it, and I've got no comments on my StreamYard. I don't know why, so I'm afraid whoever is the winner, I won't be able to put it up on screen to verify it. So I've literally got no comments on this screen on the StreamYard. But all being well, we will crack on. Right. Northern Rail says hello, Tim of the Scrap Line. Cheers, Tim, for joining us. I hope you are doing well. Great to see you still on YouTube. Northern Rail 44 says a music question. Okay. A music. Let's see if I can find a music question that relates to the railways then, shall I? How about that? Because I've just straight away thought of the potential question and answer. Model Railway Shed official. Good evening, everyone. Dino at the Model Railway Shed. Good evening, Dino. Thanks for joining us. Right, so you're all just in time. Oh, we've dipped below 50 on my screen. Oh, yeah, but we still had the over the 50. Remember, if we hold 50 throughout the stream, I will do a second one. Last week's winners have had their prizes dispatched. A little bit of delay on getting them out, but they have been dispatched, and they should hopefully, fingers crossed, receive them tomorrow at the very latest. Right. Anyway, regarding shout-outs as well, everybody that's here in the show tonight, they're all going to get a shout-out. Brian of Finnerton Central joining us. Nice to see Stuart back, he says. Great stuff. Right. So, a question. Music-related question connected to the railways. Now, remember, and I'm just going to try something. I'm just going to comment and see whether... I'm just going to put this in capital letters. See whether my comment appears. YouTube doesn't support comments on private videos, apparently. So I'll have to do it on here. Right. Apparently, according to StreamYard, it's a private video. Oh, well. Right. So I'll have to do it. In fact, I'll do it on my phone because it's easier to do it on there. So. There we go. I've got my start ready. For the question. Remember, the first person to come up with the correct answer gets their chance, that gets their lucky dip. And once that winner has been chosen, they then get the chance of show or keep it mystery. What will they choose? We'll have to find out. Right. What is going to be the question? No, it's not that. I'll get ready to press start. The question is a musical group was started in the 80s, late 80s, and then into the popular 90s, had many records which were then burnt, including a record called Last Train to Transcentral. Who are they? Just everybody. I'm going to have to put just absolutely. Oh crikey! Some of these answers. It's got to go because I can tell you now. It went right at the beginning. Stop. Let's have a look at these answers because almost everybody has got it right, except for Tim's Hobby Desk. He put Spice Girls. Simon Train's Model Railway Showcase put no idea. Crossways Bernie, he put Fleetwood Mac. Beaten Huff, no idea. Really? Tim also put in ABBA. Waterloo. I've just been sent a picture. What's this? Hang on a second. Oh, he's verifying something. Right, okay. That's exactly what I've got on my screen, don't worry. What else? Simon says, haven't got a clue. But apart from them, everybody did put the correct answer in. So we had the correct answer in reverse order from the word stop. How many times the actual winner put it in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Digger, yes, you got it right. Flymo, yes, you got it right. Model Railway Shed Official got it correct. Flymo almost also said Elf. Pete Jackson of Cheadle Heath, you got it right. Finnerton, you got it right. Flint Hills, Jeff Hammond, you got it right. But unfortunately, Jeff was the second person to post the correct answer. The correct answer, the correct answer, which I can't believe it, the correct answer was from Valley Brook. And yeah, he put it in 7 times. He was the first person. Put it in 7 times. I think that was too easy. What do you guys think? Do you think it was too easy? Let's have a look what everybody's put since. Stuart Warren says Finnerton. Who thought Spice Girls? Too easy. I thought I'd give Timber a chance as Northern. Johnny Cash, Welton Stewart. Wasn't it EMF? Possibly the youngest watching, so not a blazing clue. Everybody should know who the KLF is because their music are now back. It's actually the KLF. Yeah, I could say that. KLF 2 says Simon. Well done, volleyball. It was a setup. Didn't trust the YouTube comment system. Burn his prize. Redraw. I did think about that one, Flymo, Justified Ancient and Moo because that is actually their original name. I could have added that. I really think I wrote the KLF. You did, Digger. You did. Obviously, YouTube will briefly not show me some comments. But yeah, I think that was too easy. So, Stuart, I'll sort you out with a personal prize. I think this was too easy. We're going to do it again because we're still holding fast at 59. So, Stuart, I'm going to do it again. So you stand aside, and we'll sort something out for you, Stuart. Right. Let's think of a harder question. Let's think. Yay, I like it personal. Watch it. Let me think of a question. I know Robert's just said about he'll set the question, but I want this not to be set by anybody. So thank you very much for that opportunity. But I'll let that one go, maybe for a future time. Boxing glove on a spring, yeah, especially after does it confetti cannons, which I'm still finding the confetti for. Right. Let's think of another question then, shall we? We're not going anywhere until we've done this. I'm trying to think of a question now. Right. I need a difficult one. Okay. Yeah, I am still finding confetti. I found 3 pieces just a couple of days ago. I spy. Yeah, I'm looking round, looking for something that can give me an answer. Give me a question, I mean. Oh, this is difficult. You've all put me on the spot now. I know. No, I don't. No, that is too hard. That is too hard. No, I really can't. I can't be that tight on you. I know. Right. 90s, yeah. Right. Question. I have 2 sheds on my TMD. I have 2 sheds on the TMD. So it's a good job it's not in view. Okay, 2 sheds. 2 sheds on the TMD. One of them, in fact, yeah, one of them is produced by a very popular modern manufacturer. Okay. I haven't pressed start yet. One of them is made by a very popular manufacturer. That's not the one I want. I want the name of the manufacturer of the other shed. Start. And Stuart, you're not allowed to answer just before you do. So I've got 2 sheds on the TMD. One of them is made by a very modern manufacturer ran by Steve Smith of Railway Laser Lines. That's not the answer I'm looking for. I want to know the manufacturer of the other shed on the TMD. I think it's a little bit hard, so I may give you some clues if we don't get the answer needed. I don't want to touch, really. I don't want to touch it. Right, a lot of people are putting Westhill Wagon Works. That is the name. That's where the TMD came from. But that's not the answer to the question. The question is, who produced the small shed on the TMD? I've not seen the answer from anybody yet. I am watching carefully. Stuart reckons no one's going to get it. He knows the answer. That's why I'm banning him from this. John says, Jason, no, it's not. I did not produce it. It is a kit. It is a purchasable kit from a manufacturer, from a model manufacturer. I am waiting for a possible answer. Keep them coming. The clue is none of the answers so far. I have not seen a single answer relating. Here's a clue. I'll give you a clue. The name of the company has got 2 words in it. The name of the company has got 2 words in it, but they are, in some areas, that 2 words could be combined to make one long word. So it's 2 words. Okay, keep going. No one's coming up. Second clue. One of the words is a number. One of the words is a number. Wow. Keep them going. You're getting close. Oh, I'm just checking that. Stuart, can you verify if an answer has been given? Because I think it has. Now remember, I accept spelling mistakes as long as the word looks the answer put. So I'm going to stop. Right, stop. We do have the answer. Took some doing, but we do have the answer. So I think Right. Yes, we do have an answer. Good evening to everybody joining us, since especially just on the screen right now, Brayworth Park. Good evening to you. So we do have an answer. Unfortunately, obviously, StreamYard's messing about. I can't put it up on the screen, but I'm just asking Stuart now to verify what I see on my screen, on my screens. Stuart, can you verify for me who put it? Bearing in mind, spelling mistakes don't matter. And can you message me? Don't put it in the chat. Message with me who you saw put it. Bearing in mind, the number word in my screen is missing one letter because it's spelt by the spelt. Stuart, can you let me know? Waiting for Stuart's response. I think I've just had it. Where has he gone? There he is. Right. Stuart, I don't know why, but things are messing about. My phone's deciding to mess about, so I'm just going to re-upload to open that. There we go. Where are you? There he is. Right, it's come through now. Yes, he has confirmed what I've seen on my screen. So the winner is, and I'm actually going to show what Stuart sent me to verify. The winner is, let's see if you can see that, is Timber Surf. And the answer was indeed foreground. So you see 4 F-O-U-R, but I accepted F-O-R as the spelling mistake. Yes, indeed, it was foreground. They were the manufacturer. So thank you very much. Well done to Timber. You are the winner. I finally got that out of the way. Excuse me. I know I do. I keep forgetting, Brian, to write a list of questions down. Oh, it's gone off the screen now. Where are we going? Right. So, Timber. Congratulations, Timber. You are the winner, finally. Got that out of the way. I'm going to spin my hand round in the lucky bag. Oh, I think something come undone. Yep. I'm rummaging around. 35 suppliers listed on my links page, and foreground is not one of them. Really? After all that? So, Timber, shout stop in the chat when you want me to stop. I'm rummaging. Oh, there's something plasticky rattling in there. I think that's something plasticky that's come loose. Ah, he says the answer was stop. Oh, we have, there you can see that we got another box. Like your prize shown or mystery? Would you like your prize shown? I've got it here. Would you like your prize? What is it? That's quite good. Timber, would you like your prize shown or sent mysteriously in to you? He says show. Right. Here's the prize. What is it? Oh, it's another one of these Scenaramas. And it's perfect for this time of year as well. Oh, it is Winter Effects Scenerama from Woodland Scenics. A Winter Effects Scenerama. Freighter kit. That is yours, Timber. Congratulations. Perfect for this time of the year. And if I can get it to you super fast, you might be able to enter the competition for WW Scenics. Oh, snow, he says. Indeed. Still brand new, still sealed in the box, so I can't open it, I'm afraid. to find out what's exactly. But let's give you see if it gives us an information. Yeah, kit includes snow base, release paper, ice effects, sifter, snowflakes, a foam brush, stir stick, instructions pack. Wow. You can make heavy snow drifts and icicles, glaciers, or do light dustings of a diorama or layout. So there you go. Well done to Timber. I'll get this over to you ASAP. Congratulations. Let's get on with the show. I'll put that there. Let's have a look what everyone's saying in the chat. I know there's a few of you I've not said hello to that have joined us. Let's scroll back on here. It's bigger screen. Let's have a look. That was everybody in. Did I miss? Has anybody joined us then? That I've not said hello to. Route 7 Railway. Steve, good evening, Steve. Scrolling. Leslie Gilpin Railways, good evening to you too. Congratulations on the milestone. And also congratulations on Timber, actually, just mentioning that he's reached a subscriber milestone. So congratulations to you both. As well as many others that I've seen recently. Let's have a look what people are saying. Everyone's saying congratulations to Timber. Yeah, stop. I got the foreground shell garage. Yeah, you have, Stuart, actually. Jeff, the Growler, says, I hope to be at Worley on Saturday, but at the moment I can't get an Advantage train back home as they have no trains between Birmingham and Glasgow. Anything but the broken Oxford die-cast rattling around. Yeah, I'll have to sort that out. It's come off one of the prizes in there. Hope it's not 3D print. Drum roll, a Frahita kit. Looks nice. Ooh, snow, cool. Literally, he won't enter, but I'd like him to. Bang got you, Junction Carl. Good evening to you, and good evening to GWR Buckley Junction for joining us as well. Finneton says, top tip, don't eat yellow snow. And remember, penguins and polar bears only mix in the zoo. Very true. One's north, one's south. Clive, guys, got to go. See you all next week. Please stay safe and take care. Clive from Northern Ireland. Take care, Clive. Thanks for joining us. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? Oh, no, it's starting, isn't it? Ivor the Engine, good evening. Thank you very much for your email, Ivor. Very much appreciated, fully understood, but totally appreciate your email, and I will get back to you privately. So yeah, good evening. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Right, so let's switch camera again, shall we? Yeah, let's get back to it. Now then, which camera do I switch to? We're going to that one. Right, so I can move this one. Right, so is the in fact, let's go back a little bit. There's the caravan site. You can see here, this is where the line is. I've done the sculptor molding, and then in fact I need to let me bring that round here so you can actually hear me talking instead of talking to the back of my head. So this is the sculptor molding. It's still a little bit soft. Now I put it in, and then I've got to slice around it to ensure this still comes out. As you can see, we've got the caravans on the board. We've got the gravel down, which I've not yet hoovered since I glued it all down. This is all solidly glued. We were thinking about what sort of barrier we're going to have between the rail side and here. So I've decided we're going to have the walling that we used over by the church. I finally found all my walling that was missing. So this is going to be going along here on top of what's already the sculptor mold. And then behind it, along this edge here, there will be overgrowth and bushes just to help cover the join. But what are we doing tonight? Well, let me take everything off here, because let's see if we can destroy this, because if we do, I am expecting this not to work very well when I take this off, because I need to take it off to get access to the power supply underneath, which I forgot to leave available. Let me just go back to that camera. There we go. Right. No problem either, thank you. Right. Keeps it right. So I'm going to be taking this board out of here to work on it, because that's the way I'm hope to design all this lot. So we've got, where are they now? Timber of Timbscale 3D very generously and kindly produced me these, which we have shown in the previous stream. And these are the electric hookups for these caravans. Now, what I'm going to do is decide whereabouts these are going. So just briefly, I'll bring the caravans back in. So this one is here, and I think this one should probably be at the front just here. So we've got to decide whereabouts these are going in relation to the caravan. So I think, for effectiveness, I think this one should be here at the front. Don't want to put it round the back, as it'll be obscured by lots of overgrowth. So I'm going to lay that one down there. And the other caravans, which we only need to bring one in, which are going to be here. I'm thinking same place for that one at the front, but the far one, I'm going to put it at the back for a bit of variety, so it's still visible. I need to keep my hand out of the camera angle, don't I? So it's still visible. In fact, I suppose I could really do them all at the back, couldn't I? I'll do that one at the back so it creates a similar scene. So yeah, actually, do you know what? I think we will. We'll have them at the back. So this can go forward a little bit. So what I want to do now is mark where those are going, and that one item I've forgot to grab hold of is a marker, which I know where it is because I've tied it up. I'll just grab it. Black marker pen. Where is it? There it is. Excuse me. Come here. No, that's the white one. There it is. Is that it there? Yeah, got it. Now I've tied it up, I know where things are. So at the front, we're going to put this one here. So just on the corner there, put a black marker in. Just on the end of there, black marker. And just on the end of there, again, black marker. Why the black marker? Well, that's because I need to drill through. So take away the caravans. Now here comes the moment of truth. Will this lift out successfully? Let's find out. We have movement. It's coming. It is. My plan worked. The plan has worked. So we'll take that out and I'll bring it over onto the desk. And as you can see, there's underneath, there is the power supply for the electronics. Again, unpluggable. So I need the power supply, the end of the power supply. And I'll bring the camera over to the desk. Right. Just bear with me. I'm just going to reposition this camera. Just make you all dizzy and throw you around. also move the microphone. Oh, sorry everybody, I've just whacked you on the ceiling. Apologies to those of you on headphones then for deafening you. Just move Timber's prize out of the way. So first of all, I just need to tidy off all this edging before it ends up going everywhere. Yes, I have tidied up, and now I'm making a mess. I'm going to be painting this edge now. Just gather all that up so it's not in the way. Quite luckily, got the bin underneath. Right. Oh, let's take this back now. So, what we've got to do, we've got to drill out these holes. Now, where have I put them? I thought I put them down somewhere now. There they are. Now, these are designed in such a way that they can slot through the baseboard with the LED underneath. I do have my drill ready. Cordless drill and my drill bits. Just keeping an eye on the chat. I need to bring that round so I can read everyone's chat. Oh, there's the wife. Good evening to the wife. The house is on... What? The house is on fire. Whose house? What's she on about? What's she on about? Just keeping an eye on chat. Hi, Time Traveler 63. Good evening. Drum roll. Take it. The caravans won't be stuck down. No, the caravans will stay loose. Is that 12 volts, Jason? Yes, it's 12 volts DC powered. Same power supply that runs all the lighting on this layout. It's operated by its own separate power source. House is on fire. Put it out quick. In the words of Jimmy Nail, I'm not convinced that static vans would have plug-in poles that would be connected permanently. The power poles would be for caravans and tents. However, statics would have similar posts as path lights. Yes, correct. I'm going Saturday and Sunday NEC and the bike show as well as Sunday. I think she's winding you up. House isn't on fire. Right, so I need to choose a drill bit to drill out the size of these. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? What size is that? That's a... It doesn't say. But I think we'll go with that one to start with. So I'm going to drill these out. Definitely not wide enough. There goes the drill on the floor. It's because I'm looking at the chat, so we need to go a little bit longer. But I need to go and get my drill. And I've just thrown across the loft. Oh. Let's go with a larger drill bit. Let's go with this one. 6mm. Oh, yeah. No, it's still strong drill bit. This is a 5mm. Oh, heck. Right. Let's check that for size. Perfect. Might have been better with a 4, so we'll just drop down to a 4 actually. There's the 4 there. But it is perfect. Let's just check that. Where's it? Yeah, that's a 4. And the other one. There we go. It's not a noisy drill. Watch your leg. No, it's on the table. I'm all right. Let's check them for size. That's nice and tight. Yes, good. Don't want it to be too loose that it just falls straight through. Right. So, just looking now. Do I go flat to the floor with them and just bring it in? What do you reckon? Flat to the floor or slightly raised? Go on then, guys. What do you think? Flat to the floor as an actual box or slightly raised? Timber Surf says flat to the floor. Craig at Northern Rail says slightly raised. I'm thinking. Let me get the caravan. I'm thinking. Looking now. Yeah, I'm thinking flat to the floor. Floor. Effingham says floor. Yeah, Brayworth floor. Like that, he says. Flat to the floor, Digger. Yeah, floor, Valleybrook. I think we're going with the floor. So there is. Let me just show you underneath here. There's the bit sticking through. That is to be cut off. Because if I get these, we do have the bulbs that go underneath to illuminate them. Now, I can now slice off, I can remember where I put my knife, there it is, slice off the excess underneath as per his instructions. I'll just shake the camera. In fact, I'll just move the camera so I'm not shaking you around. There we go. That's cut off. That's perfect. And the bulb will sit in like that underneath. Now I've just noticed it's not quite flat, so I'm just going to slightly trim that off. That's better. Now it's flat. Right. Truffle. Excellent. That will sit underneath there. And what I'm going to do, if I can do it without breaking these, bend the legs on the bulbs so they are like so. And there we go, like that. So a question that I have forgotten about, but I'll ask it now. Timber, are these LEDs 3 volt or are they 12 volt? Because I do remember you, I'm sure you did. Oh yes, you did. You gave me a resistor. Long lead is the positive. Well, that's messed me up now because they both look the same. All right, one's ever so slightly longer than the other. Right, okay. So that's the positive. Which one? Put it that way around. Put it the same way around. Right, so that's the positive. Yeah, that's the longer one. So that is the longer one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pen on that. So I know that that's the positive. 3 volt, they need 2K resistors. And that is obviously what you supplied me then, is it? So what I want to do here is I just want to do a temporary connection. As I don't have the soldering iron ready at hand. And if I can find it. I've got a 9 volt battery here somewhere. There it is. Three red bands. Yes, 3 red bands. So if I put this on there, that should light up. He says. That's if the battery's not dead. Does help, doesn't it? I bet that battery's dead. Let me get another one. Oh, I'm so disorganised today. I have got more. Is there any? Oh. There we go. Let's test. Yep. There we go. It does work. So yeah, definitely helps to have a working battery. So I'm just going to get prepared to move stuff out of the way and test this. All right. Helps if I get it in. Now it's not going to be massively noticeable now. Obviously this is 9 volts. Yep, that's illuminating. Excellent timber. So just hold that in place because it's falling out. Let me just get some insulation tape a second. As a temporary measure. I've just seen it and now I can't find it. There it is. And what we'll do is we'll remove that first of all. I'm going to turn the light off. That's tripping over anything. I'll use the ring light to light everywhere up so I can see what I'm doing. So you should be able to see things better. I'm just going to put some tape around that resistor. A little bit of tape. So this is only a temporary measure. I will be soldering these. So I'll do that during the next stream. Right. Excuse me. Right. Let's turn that off, that light, so we go back into darkness. I'll close that lid as well to create some darkness. There's my battery. Make sure we got the right way around. Yep. And here we go. There we go. It should be able to pick that up and wait for it to appear on my screen. Helps if I can actually see what I'm doing. Where's it gone now? I can't see a thing. There we go. Can I see it? Does it appear? Can you see that clearly? Yeah, so you can see where my hand is, where it's lighting up. It's only a tiny, tiny light, but it will be effective. Huge thanks. So let's get that wired up. Let's get them all wired up. Let's put the lights back on. Get them all wired up, albeit in a temporary measure, so that I can check it with the power supply. Yes, I can. Yeah, yes, we can. I'll take you in for a closer look. Don't worry, everybody. I will take you in for a closer look. A closer view. Don't fall down the hatch in the dark. No, it's lit up down there. I'm safe on that matter. We know some people have done that in the past, and it's not very nice. It is designed to be dim, as they are small lamps. Yes. As I say again, these will get soldered. Me just doing this insulation tape on is just temporary measure for now. Oh, assumably this lighting kit is suitable for various different things. This is obviously just for the caravan illumination, but there are so many different ways that this could be used. Obviously for lighting on buildings, which I think can be extremely effective. Extremely effective. And they will be heat shrinked. I will be putting heat shrink on these as well. Just make sure that the legs are not going to have the opportunity to touch each other. Otherwise we'll go pop. Is that 3 now? Yeah, I've done 3, so we've got 3. Do have a spare. Thank you very much, Timber, for supplying a spare, because there is a 4th one as a spare, which I may use in another area for the tents. Let me take that off there. Okay. So what I just briefly need to do is just make those a fractional little tiny bit bigger. So bare your ears. The drill bit doesn't move. And we'll get the others wherever I've put them. Where've I put them? I'll lose my head if it wasn't screwed on right. Where've I put them? There they are. These could actually be glued in now. We could actually glue these in so that they don't move. But we'll leave it for now. Right. So it's sticking out. Just literally slice them off. There we go. think I will glue them in so they're not going to move. We get some glue. What glue we're going to be using? I think we'll use some super glue gel for these. Fast acting. And I finally found, when I was tidying up, my super glue activator as well. I had lost it. I have since found it. There's going to be words there. Pause the live stream and talk to Rach. Right. 1 second. Glue these. One goes that way. And that way. And that way. I'll let them dry. And I'll be back. Right, I'm back. It's just like to highlight something for me, which I am aware of. I was aware of, but I'll sort that out. Not a problem. So, well, that's stuck over there, stuck already. Super duper. And those will slot in nicely underneath there. Now, these will be glued in as well. And these wires will be sat flush to the board. I will make them so that they're out of the way. Simple as that. Those will be connected together. I'll loop the wires across from there to there, so they're now slotted in. I will loop these wires across like so that's minimal wires going across. More lighting yet. I'm going to be putting some street lights on this as well. Time are we on? Right, I've actually missed something I wanted to do. And then, so there'll be like a bus wire going through here, and then all the lighting will connect to that. Then they'll connect to this, and then plugged in, so they are removable. Excellent. Let's place that down. Those glues are not fully dried yet, so I'm just going to let that settle. Right, we'll switch to other camera. And we're back over here. Hello. Right, where's the microphone? There it is. Right, where's my chat screen? Ooh. Am I putting lights in the Caravans? Yes, I have got some bulbs. They will be going in the Caravans as well. But I've got to do the, in these ones, I've got to do the interiors. So it's not basically getting all the full light bleed through. And they will be heavily resisted down. This one's obviously got the interior, but I've got the bulb. I've already got the bulbs, and I've got to look at whereabouts I want the illumination. I don't want it to be blaring a light out of it. Howard Promfit, good evening to you joining us. Matthew Whitmore as well. My throat is really sore. Right. I wanted to do this at 8 o'clock, but I've gone and forgotten all about it. But yes, just want to take your moment. As we all know, it's a very not unique, a special week this week, November the 11th. And I wanted to take the opportunity to show my support for this weekend. So please, together with me, I'm going to hold a minute's silence. So please join with me for a minute's silence on the show that we shall remember. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining and for the chat to go silent for a minute in memory of those that fought for ours. Today's sadly, I'm going to have to say I'm going to bring the stream to an end on that note. My throat is really, really getting to me now. Thank you very much. Yes, rest in peace, Somerset Andy, and all modelers as well from across the scene who are sadly no longer with us. For the fallen, well done, indeed. So thank you very much. I'm going to be getting on. I'll get that wiring done. I've got some street lights as well to go on there. I'm going to get them all connected up, and for next week's show, I'll have them powered up for you all to see. And I may even get the caravan ones done as well, if I can get them done. Excuse me. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this week. Sorry it's a bit short, but I'll see you next week. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. And remember, lest we forget.